Hello, my name is Max, and today I'm at Oursman Volkswagen of Rockville with the 2017 Volkswagen Jetta, and today I'll be going over some of the features and options you get with the Volkswagen Jetta. First of all, new for 2017, you get these nice LED daytime running lights that wrap around the entirety of the headlight and give it a very nice, modern, chic kind of look to the car. That's an upgrade from 2016 where there was just a halogen daytime running light. This specific Jetta is a 2017 Jetta S finished in silk blue metallic, which is a no-cost option. All the colors on the Volkswagen Jetta are a no-cost option. And along with the paint, you have a very nice dual pinstripe that runs down the side of the car, which looks very nice. And moving on to the wheels, new for 2017, you have these very nice 16-inch steel wheels compared to the last year's 2016 15-inch steel wheels. Towards the back of the 2017 Jetta, you have these new facelift taillights, which are the same as the 16, and you can kind of see some cues from Audi actually. It's very similar to shape to the Audi A4, and Volkswagen and Audi being the same company, have kind of similar design cues. So along this car, you can kind of see some design cues following from the Audi A4. This car has a 1.4 liter TSI engine, which I'll go ahead and show you guys when we get to the front of the vehicle. Now, the trunk space of the Jetta is actually very good for this segment. One thing I'd like to point out is many cars in this segment don't have a rear trunk handle, such as Mazdas, Hyundais, and other cars of that such. So when you want to open the trunk, you have to either do it from the key or from inside the vehicle. But one thing that's nice about Volkswagen, being a German car, along with other German vehicles, of course, you have an actual handle. And trust me, sometimes you really don't know what you have until you don't have it. So the trunk space in this car is very ample, and along with the car, you get these very nice rubber mats that come with the car. You have these cargo blocks, which these are actually very cool. What you can do with these is once you open these, they stick to the mat. You have an extra floor mat for the trunk right here, and you can actually use those blocks to kind of stick them and form a kind of block around whatever groceries or whatever you have in the back. So instead of using cargo nets, you can easily use those blocks. And then also back here, you do get Volkswagen's roadside assistance kit, which comes with jumper cables. You have a warning triangle, you have a first aid kit, you have a pocket knife, a lot of cool stuff in there. LED flashlight, anything that you would need if you were to be stranded on the side of the road, along with Volkswagen's roadside assistance as well. But that's a very nice touch that Volkswagen has added. Also, if you look right here, you do have rear folding seats. So if you pull these, actually, the rear seats will fold down, and you can put skis, anything long, or if you want some more cargo space, those go back. Also, another thing I'd like to mention is that the Volkswagen Jetta does come with a spare. So down here, you can get a spare tire. And one reason that I'm kind of mentioning that is because other cars in the segment, such as, once again, the Hyundai Elantra, don't come with those. And they're very nice to have if you're in a situation where you would need a new tire, but can't wait for roadside assistance. It's nice to have a spare tire. So, on the interior of the 2017 Jetta, it's a very nice place to be, don't get me wrong. You have a nice trim right here, which is a kind of faux carbon fiber, which is glossy. It's very nice to look at. A lot of people really like that about this car. Soft touch materials throughout the door. These are soft touch. And you have your mirror controls right here. You do actually get a heated mirror, so you can adjust the mirrors, and if you actually turn it one more, the exterior mirrors actually heat up, which is good for when it's icy outside, cold, and you need to heat the mirrors up, so that's a very nice touch to have. So, on the interior of the 2017 Jetta, you have this very nice interior, if I may say so myself. Your steering wheel right here is a flat bottom steering wheel, and I personally very much like this because it gives the car a very sporty vibe. If you pull down right here, the steering wheel is tilt and telescoping, goes up, down very nicely. You have your seat adjustments down here. It does go down, up, forward, and backwards, and you do get your reclining as well. Obviously, you have adjustable headrests up here. So some other amenities you get with this car are this head unit right here. So if I go ahead and insert the key, you get a very nice switchblade key. It's very cool. This is a touchscreen system right here. So if I go ahead, push the on button, you have a lot of nice options to play with. You have your radio settings right here. You have 8 different presets. I'm sorry, more than 8. You have 12 different preset settings, which is a lot. So you can have every station you want easily accessible. You have your settings right here. You can scan, you can show the radio text. With this button, you can adjust that different sound settings. You can adjust the volume. It has speed-dependent volume, so when you actually speed up, the volume will increase, decrease as such. You can adjust the maximum startup volume, so you don't go deaf when you start up the car. You have your balance and fader. You can adjust the bass, mid-range, treble of the audio. And then moving along, you have a media. So with this car, you can actually put in either a CD, USB, SD card. You can use your phone for Bluetooth audio, or an auxiliary jack right here, a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary jack. And then moving one more down, you have your phone settings. So you have Bluetooth phone, of course. It'll upload all your contacts onto the car, so when someone calls you, you can actually answer right there. And you have a dial pad. Everything is going to be on the actual head unit. So if you want to call someone, you click, you can actually scroll or search your directory on your phone right through the car. So you would never have to take your hands off the wheel or off the car and get distracted to pull your phone out. So that's a very nice feature to have. And then this is your eject button for your CD. And then you have your setup right here, which allows you to change the language, of course, adjust the screen brightness, screen settings. You have a lot of settings to play with. And I mean, for this segment, the car is very technologically advanced. Not to mention, this car does have a standard backup camera, which a lot of cars in this segment don't have as standard. Whereas with 2017, you do get a standard backup camera. So if I were to start the car and I were to put it in reverse, I get a very nice high quality backup camera, which I can adjust the different settings for. So some other cool features are up here, you have a sunglass holder. You can easily put your sunglasses right up there, nice and protected. It has little studs on it to keep your glasses protected. As for your climate control settings, you have your climate control down here with the different fan speeds, and you can adjust the zones. And you can actually get the cold weather package, and with the cold weather package with this car, you can get dual front heated seats and heated washer nozzles for the front. Another nice thing that you have is a USB right here. This is new for 2017 as well, for the new facelift Jetta. A lot of other cars don't have this. It's you don't have to worry about having a 12-volt adapter. You can take your USB, plug it straight in there, charge your phone. Makes your whole life a whole lot easier, trust me. Last but not least, while I'm up front of the car, I'd like to mention the transmission. This car has the standard 5-speed transmission. Of course, it's a very nice transmission. If you like, it's a lot more engaging for if you're more of an enthusiast. The manual transmission is a very nice way to go. Or for an extra $1,000 option, you can upgrade to the automatic transmission, which is a 6-speed automatic, and it's a very great system. It shifts very well. It comes with Tiptronic. You can manually adjust it, manually shift it, and it's very responsive to however you drive it. And even if you leave it in automatic mode, you can put it in sport mode, and as soon as you tap the throttle, it goes. You get all that 150 horsepower with the turbo, and I'll show you guys the engine once we move up to the front of the car. So now we're in the rear seats of the 2017 Jetta, and let me tell you, it is a very nice place to be. Back here, the seats in the back are very comfortable. You have one bench seat right here. You have adjustable headrests back here, and another great thing is you have a good amount of storage back here, believe it or not. You have very big door bins on the side, and you have some storage places right here for your phone, wallet, and you have a 12-volt adapter here actually. So other cars in this segment don't have any kind of power outlet back here, but back here, if you wanted to, you can get a little adapter, be able to charge your phone right through this 12-volt right here, and that's very nice to have. So I'm about 6 feet tall, and right now I have this front seat positioned to my settings, and I have a good several inches of space right here, and I have nice places to set my feet. Very nice. As I said, I'm 6 feet tall. As for headroom, I have at least 3 inches of headroom. It's very good. And another neat thing you may not have known about the Jetta is the rear seats are actually stadium seating. So these rear seats actually sit higher up than the front seats. So the front seat passengers can hear you a lot more easily when you speak, and it gives you a more controlling feel even though you're sitting in the back of the car. If I were to go ahead and close this door right here, I'm sitting much higher than the window, so there's not a claustrophobic feel at all. You can see everything on the road, and it's a very nice place to be compared to other cars in this segment. And also, not to mention, on the side of the door here, I have these very nice speakers right here, so getting very good audio. The standard audio system in this car is actually very good. If you get the higher models, you actually upgrade to the Fender audio system, so that's even better, but the standard audio system is actually very good for this car. Now, the 2017 Jetta comes with a 1.4-liter TSI turbo engine from Volkswagen. And let me tell you, this engine makes 150 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, and it really does pack a punch, I'll tell you. And it gets great gas mileage. It gets 40 miles to the gallon in the highway and 28 in the city, and that's just great about this car. It gets, these numbers are true. You know, I've been going on the highway. If you really try, you can get this car to get 40 miles an hour, 40 miles to the gallon very easily if you just take it very lightly. You really do feel the turbo spooling, about 3,500 RPM, the turbo spooling, and it really does push you back in your seat. And if you haven't driven one of these cars, I highly recommend driving one because it's an excellent driving machine. And while I'm still here at the engine bay, let me tell you guys, these new Jettas actually take regular gas. If you're a previous Volkswagen owner, you would know that the older Volkswagens, they took premium gas, but this car, now with these new Volkswagens, all new Volkswagens can take regular gas, so that's very good. It's good for your wallet, and it's also good for the car. The car can take it. The car was built for regular gas, so drives very well.